afternoon, folks. Welcome to James Movie Distillery Company. You folks have tickets at 1 o'clock, Maturation Madness Tour. This is going to be in front of hall. Please make your way over to the couch area to meet your guide. We're going to be leaving momentarily.
Well, I think we got all of them. They don't do those anymore. Yeah, I think I've got 15, 100 cases of one. Yeah, it tastes like fun. Have no review.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome.
Alright guys, y'all can grab around this way. I'll get you your first pour. First pour with that mash, we have to chill down for about 78 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. And that is because of the yeast strain. It wants to live in that environment. If it's too cold and you pitch it in, it won't do anything. If it's too hot, it's gonna die off before it has time to ferment all that sugar inside of there. So we'll chill down, pump it in there, and then put in the yeast strain. Now you're gonna see in the middle of these tanks, there's some stainless steel rods sticking out the very top of those tanks there. Those are called agitators. Those guys are attached to giant rakes that spin very slowly throughout fermentation. And as we near the end of fermentation, it's gonna spin faster and faster to agitate that yeast and get as much alcohol yield as possible. It's also gonna make sure nothing, kind of sticks in there, and that there is an even fermentation throughout fermentation as well. Also inside of here, we've got some worms. So those are filled with like temperature controlled water to be very efficient inside of there. Now, other distilleries, you might have seen like open tank fermenters, right? So you go in there, smell, taste. Guess what, guys? You got alcohol. You can get drunk. It's just not very good at this point. It's pretty sour tasting at this point. Now we do what's called sour mash here. Want that?
Reflux.
Okay. What's his name?
All right, guys. We're gonna jump back into our timeline with our master distillers real quick. So I kind of touched on this earlier, but Jeremiah, he doesn't have any children, unfortunately, so he kind of leaves a legacy to his nephew, Booker No. Again, he's Jim Beam's grandson. So one time a Beam said yes to a no. That makes sense at all. His mom raised no. Frederick Booker No the first. Together they have Frederick Booker No the second. Henry Booker there. Now Booker, he's here for the good times in the 50s and 60s. We're selling a lot of bourbon, making a lot of money. 70s and 80s, bourbon takes a big nosedive. It's kind of seen as your grandfather's drink. Losing a lot of money. So he kind of starts innovating to bring bourbon back into people's minds. So in 1988, he releases Booker's Bourbon. It's going to be the first cash-in bourbon on the market. He follows that up 4 years later in 92 with the small batch collection. It's going to include Knob Creek, Baker's, and Basil Hayden as well. Now, we kind of coined that term small batch. Everything that he started back then was very influential in the industry. Pretty much what we do here, what we started, everyone else has started following suit, doing those same kind of techniques. Now, going forward, we're drinking small batch bourbons. For this one, you get a choice of what to drink this time. The first one is going to be Basil Hayden Bourbon. If y'all have this before, break the Bourbon or rye? Very welcome.
I'll go with the rye.
Right.
Cute.
Bourbon. Everything we talked about so far today, we do here on site. The only thing we don't do is barrel making. As you can see why, it involves a lot of fire. Talked about this earlier, fire and alcohol, they do not like each other too much. So we did this to professionals whose names are Independent State Company. It's going to be ISC for short. This video takes about 30 minutes. I want to get nice and comfy. Only about 3. So felons is going to be a fancy word for cutting down trees. Looking for mature oak, about 80 to 100 years old in each one of these trees. So once that tree's been felled, we'll send it to a walking yard. We're going to inspect that tree. We're going to look for infestation, disease, rot, or anything else like that. Now these trees are pretty tall, but how many barrels do you think we get from each tree? Yeah, 2.
2.
Yeah. That's the average, more or less. Yeah.
1.
Yeah, between 1 and 3. 2. So that's not the whole tree, though, right? All we're looking for is soft, porous parts of the tree. We want as much interaction from that liquid and wood as possible. The hardwood is not wasted, as you can see. We send off the furniture to other industries that do acquire that hardwood right there. Now, for every tree that we're cutting down, guys, we're planting about 2 to 4 trees in this place, actually. Believe it or not, we have more American motto today than 50 years ago. The idea is to keep that going on to forever. Once that tree passes inspection, we're send it to a sawmill. We'll saw it 3 times into these bolts, quarter bolts, and staves here on the end. Once these staves are made, we let these sit outside for about 3 or 4 months. It's called seasoning the wood. What's going on here is nature is breaking down those natural wood fibers and extracting those hardy tannins there. Remember, tannins, great in your wine, horrible in your bourbon. That's how we do this right now. Now it's time to assemble the barrel, guys. There's about 32 staves per barrel. There's no nail. It's up to the glue on this wood right here. Now these staves, they don't all quite put together the same. It's like a puzzle trying to figure it out. Once you do figure it out though, we're going to put it through a steamer, get that nice barrel shape going on. Some temporary iron bands here on the outside. And we'll char the inside of that open gas flame, just like so, for about 55 seconds. That's going to create a level 4 alligator char. And what do we call that? It's like alligator skin there, right? Now there's 4 different char levels. 1 is the lightest, 4 is the heaviest. We use 4 for all of our bourbons here at Bean. We're going to finish that barrel with the barrel heads on there, drill the bung hole, and place the bung. Those are their words, by the way. I'm making up any words. Josh is smiling. It's a great day. Thanks for making all of our barrels, Josh. Alright, so once that barrel is fully assembled, they're going to send it out here to us. We fill it with the wine dog that we just saw, and then we'll bond it up to the back house age. That could be 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years. It just depends on what we're looking for that barrel is. All this barrel we have is going to be 27. Alright guys, have you ever heard of the term large and small batch before today? Yeah?
Yep.
Can you tell me what the difference is between those 2 terms?
Size.
Yeah, you got it exactly right. It's this simple. Large, bigger than a small. It's all you need to know right there, right? There's literally no hard or set rules on what that means in the industry. Literally every distillery is going to have a different number on what their batch sizes are. Now, we were the first to coin that term small batch, again, back in 1992. But kind of how we batch all these things together for our large batch is going to be Jim Beam. We're going to take over 1,000 barrels per batch. We take what's called a cross-section of that rack house. We're going to start from the very top and bottom floor. We'll all along this giant next figure right here. Now, no 2 barrels in a rack house are going to taste the same, even side by side. So we kind of pull from all across the rack house, blend together to get a consistent flavor profile. So every time you go to the liquor store, you're buying the same thing no matter what. Now, small batch, here's how big it is. 1 barrel less than your large batch. So it could be 999 barrels for us, right? It's not that big, thank God. Ours is about 300 to 500 barrels per batch. Also a cross section, but a smaller one, closer to the heart of the rack house here. And the heart of the rack house, you have all these outside layers right here, right? Those outside layers provide you with natural insulation. And that insulation gives you a pretty predictable, even maturation rate right in the heart of the rack house right there. We're going to follow suit pulling all of our best brands to the heart of the rack house right there. Now there's one more batch size. I'll give you a hint, it's smaller. Guess what it is? What was it?
Single barrel.
You got it exactly right, single barrel. Now all these barrels that we're talking about, we're tasting them about every 2 years or so to see if they're actually ready for dumping yet or not. If there's kind of something special and unique about those barrels, we're going to actually set them off to the side and barrel them just by themselves so you guys can taste something very unique and special about that barrel. And where we are right now, this is the Knob Creek single barrel dump port. So all these barrels right here, in that back room back there, these are all deemed worthy enough for that single barrel release. It means they're gonna come right here, we're gonna dump out that liquid. It's gonna go to a tank like these silver guys over here. We'll add some water, bring it down to 120 proof, and then bottle it on that bottle and let it pretty shortly after. Now guys, this is a live dump port. I need some help jumping out this barrel. And I get 3 volunteers up here to help me out.
There you go.
Do it. 1, 2, seriously, alright. I'm gonna have Chuck, I'm gonna have you stay on this side over here. I'm gonna have you come on over here, sir. I'm gonna have you come over here, sir. There. You're gonna hold this, or you're gonna hold it, by the way. That's not a drinking glass, by the way. Okay. So, hold that down there, ready? Guys, on the count of 3, rotate that barrel, fill it all the way to the top. 1, 2, 3, go. There you go, alright. Smell this if you like. Feel the ride, Mike. You put your finger in there, Jason. Smell this if you like. You can drink that free charge. If y'all make fast friends, you may lick this can. Round of applause for the gentleman, by the way, guys. They did a really good job.
Doc, what's
So you can see all that color and all that flavor just from this guy, right? Remember. All right, guys. A little bit. Hello. All right, guys, welcome to the T-Line. This here is a fully operational bottling line. We're not here doing tours. We're doing about 20 to 30 bottles per minute. Right here is going to be Devin. He's going to help us out. Oh, Tyler coming around here, and then Tom way back there. They're going to help us out today, actually. So again, this line bottles exclusively Knob Creek single barrel. 120 proof on that guy right there. If you like that, I'm going to kind of show you how we do this thing here. First thing you're going to do, come on over to the bar, sticker, marker, fill out your name or initial, doesn't matter, just make it legible please so we know who's this to when we get back to the gift shop there. You're going to take your sticker off of there, you're going to grab any bottle here off the barrel, they're all the same. Put that sticker right here on the shoulder. Now once you have that on there, you're going to rinse out your bottle next. Can you guess what you're rinsing your bottle with today? Water, you said? No, not water. Good guess though. We just got bourbon, honestly. If we did water, it could proof it down. It could also change that flavor profile around. So come on over here. Push down real hard. Lift up. Make sure all that bourbon gets out. You're going to set this bottle right here in front. Tom's going to take care of the rest of that for you guys. If you'd like that, step on up to the bar. We'll get everything started for you guys. It is.
Can you hold this, please?
Be the best one ever.
Put this here.
My favorite bottle is the very back.
Where's my wife at work? Oh, Tyler's getting out of the chair. Oh, shoulder against
Yep, on the shoulder, you got it. Yep. You're gonna push down real hard. There you go.
Come on, Russell. Wash it out of there.
Tyler has the rest for you.
All right. Thank you. No.
Yes. Push down real hard. There you go. Lift up. Lift up. There you go.
You made it first.
The shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Push down real hard. There you go. Here, lift up. Tyler has the rest. All right, guys. Last call for alcohol.
Yeah, they wanted you to participate.
Shaky thing.
Taking a video?
No, that's the hour. Yeah, one yeah, we just released 9 bucks.
I'll take 4 of those.
Yeah. Do you like rye whiskey at all? Yeah. Chapter 8's pretty rye heavy. It's like 6 rye. Chapter 9's kind of I found most people that like Chapter 9. I like them both, honestly. I just prefer 8. We have Chapter 9 at the factory bar back here. You can try and see if you like it. Alright guys, so this machine right here, this is our gravity filler. This only goes as fast as gravity allows. This is actually why this line only does 20 to 30 bottles per minute. That high proof alcohol is not stable under high pressure, so it has to go as fast as gravity allows. Second machine here is going to cap that with cork. The third one's going to put 3 labels on there, 2 on the front, 1 on the back. And if you hand it that wax, you got his fingerprints down.
I knew you'd be disgusted. Yeah. I do love fast. I love fast.
Alright, y'all, so each ball's gonna get a pull tab up top. That's gonna make sure you can break open that wax once you get them back on. We're gonna do 2 dips into the wax. First dip just puts a coat on it, seals it up. Second dip's gonna thicken it up a bit. Like an embossing. And it's gonna harden up and cool down that wax. It's also embossing the top 3 top. Do 1 last final dip for y'all to personalize.
Alright guys, I'm gonna call your name. Come on up here. We got GR. Alright, about 3 seconds, sir. 1, 2, 3. What's up? Let's go right there. Alright, USS. About 3 seconds, sir. 1, 2, 3. What's up? Let's go right there. Alright. And Chuck. About 3 seconds, Chuck. 1, 2, 3. Lift up. No, it's good right there. All right. Y'all have any questions for C-Line?
I do the same thing, get my ball.
If you could all give a round of applause.